I'm always sad I don't get to go.
Just try it. Just do it. And we'll cut it out if we need to.
Should I do it really quietly like that, and then maybe it won't go as bad? Instead of like I just do a little like.
I think I figured out last time how to fix it. So we're gonna, guys, we're gonna give this a go.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna give it a go.
Here we go.
Soph and Anne's Chit the Chat. Hey! Yeah!
Yeah!
Keep it short, just in case. We gotta edit that out.
Just in case. Welcome to Soph and Anne's Chit the Chat.
Oh my gosh, we're so in sync today.
We are in sync.
We're so in
just so
sync.
you know, we got on here. Both of us instantly go, hat gang, literally those exact words, which no one else says, because hat gang is kind of a weird thing to say. We both said hat gang, and then both of us went, wah, immediately. So in case you're wondering, are these two gals really best friends since birth?
Are they really best friends?
We
are they basically the same person? You know, when you spend way too much time with someone and you start picking up on their mannerisms so hard to the fact that sometimes me and Ansley will be like, wait, do you remember who like started that? And it's just like, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
We're one.
Also, speaking of actually my 8th graders, I do a thing with my 8th grade class that I use because my mentor teacher does this. It's called First Five, which is the first 5 minutes of every class, they respond to a journal prompt and they have to write like one paragraph on it. And it's a beautiful way to start class. Cute. I love it. Very English teacher, right? But it's a great way to start class, a great way to do some critical thinking, but sometimes it's fun. It's like write a creative story about this picture, or sometimes it's draw your favorite character from the novel we're reading right now, or it's like what are your favorite conspiracy theories and why? And then sometimes like some serious critical thinking. Like today we did a critical thinking one. It was good.
Tell us.
One of the ones, can I remember the quote? It's a very famous quote.
To be or not to be?
No, it's like, okay, I'm gonna summarize it. This isn't the exact quote. It's something along the lines of, a fool laughs at what he does not understand because through feigning superiority, he is really like a latent idiocy. He's like showing latent idiocy. I don't remember the exact quote. Anyway, it was really good for them to do because it's kind of like, hey, people laugh at what they don't understand, and that's a very middle school thing to do, right? Like, oh, you're good at math, ha ha ha, nerd. You know, that's like such a middle school thing too. Anyway, all that to say, they have a First Five coming up next week that the quote is, you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Do you agree with this quote? Why or why not? So, speaking of and I would say true, because the amount of times I've spent with Sophie Steele is substantial, and I definitely am like, man, I see some Sophie Steele mannerisms and ways of thinking in my life, and I love it.
Wait a minute. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like definitely true in high school and into college, because you're trying to figure who you are out, and so you're trying to like mirror other people and you like other things about other people. And not to say you can't do that in adulthood, but I feel like once you're prefrontal cortex / like maybe you like who you are more, I don't know, like if you're gonna hang out, like if one of your friends is very nerdy, does that mean that you will become more nerdy? You know what I mean?
So I think
you think it works in adulthood too.
But not necessarily. I wouldn't say it's a negative thing all the time, unless you're hanging out with suck ass people. Yeah, right. I think it's usually a positive in the sense of like, just even if it's small things like mannerisms like you're talking about. For example, one of my good friends here, Leah, who I have mentioned before, she does this thing where when she's talking to people, she goes, sure. Like when something's serious. I now do that.
An active listener.
Yes, like very active listening vibes. And she does that little head nod thing and she's like, sure, you know? And I'm like,
can I tell you a side fact is I actually hate when people active listen to me.
Oh.
I don't know why. It like distracts me.
So
you don't do it. You don't sit there and go, yeah, okay, yeah, tell me more. Oh, sure, sure, yeah, good.
Say I do it depending on the person though. Like if it's more of an acquaintance thing, I probably would do it.
Because, yeah, you're encouraging them, like,
Yeah,
I'm
because
here.
I'm like, oh, this is an
Keep
acquaintance.
going.
But with you, I usually just sit and listen.
Because
Or
I know you're
sometimes I go,
listening.
if I think you make a good point, I go, I like it. I do
Ooh,
that
I'd
with
like
you.
when you do that. But I don't like when people, like, I would be very annoyed by that. Sure, sure. Like, oh, stop interrupting me. Even though they're not. Like, I'm just weird.
Other thing, again, small mannerism. Mackie does this thing where if something horrible happens, she goes, awesome. And I now do that all the time, to the point that one time, like, I pulled a stick of a name of a kid in my class, and they weren't there that day, and I read the name, and I was like, oh, not here. Awesome. And all the kids were like, why is that awesome? And I was like, oh, it's sarcastic. It's not.
That's not my least favorite kid, I promise.
Right. No, so I feel like I don't know. I think even into adulthood, like, yes, I agree with you that it's probably way less than it would be when you are in middle school, high school, college. But I think as adults, it's still like, if you have a person that you think is a very cool person that you're like, I want to be your friend, or even like, let's think about like significant other. Obviously, that's taking it to the extreme, right? But like that person super impacts you. It impacts like what you spend your time on and what you maybe think, like what you're gonna introduce yourself to. Like, yeah, sure, I'll try something new because this person that I love enjoys it, so I will do that for them. I don't know. I think there's still elements of it, maybe just not as intense as when you're younger.
Sure. And that's what you call a callback, y'all.
Callback.
That's my active listening right there for Ansley. No, I agree with you. You said you had an update. You said I have a
Oh,
you
my
said something about
update-
dinner?
Yes, my update is that I just made a fan-freaking-tastic meal. That's what I just made. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, backstory. In Kosovo, the place that we love,
We love
they
Kosovo.
don't really have, and by don't really I mean they don't have like flatbreads that you can buy pre-made. Additionally, the tortillas here are horrid. They're just like, they taste like cardboard, and I dislike them greatly.
How do you mess up a tortilla?
My friends here like brought tortillas to small group a few months ago. Maybe this was even last year, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna learn how to make tortillas. So now whenever I want tortillas, I home make my tortillas. And today I really wanted to do a chicken pesto flatbread, and I was
That's
like,
such
I
a
can use
flex.
tortillas. I know, right?
You're such a flex. Like,
It kind
wow.
of makes me feel cool. It does. I'm like,
You
man,
are.
these are tortillas I just made. Are they like normal tortillas that are super, super thin? No, I can't get them that thin without a tortilla press. But handmade tortillas, I think they're pretty okay. They taste yummy. So I decided these tortillas will work as a flatbread. So I made my tortillas. Then I put my tortillas on a sheet pan. Then I do layer of pesto. Then I do chicken. Then I do red pepper. Then I do mozzarella cheese. Then I do some tomato. Then I do Parmesan sprinkle on top.
I'm hungry.
Pop in the oven. Pull it out. Balsamic on the top.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Chef's kiss. If you want some inspiring meal
inspired.
planning this week, that's it. So good, guys. So good. I
And
ate
that's
2 of them. They were
on-
so delightful.
I'm vicariously cool, I think, in association with you. That's on choose your friends wisely, because you can be vicariously cool. Like, oh, you want to talk about something and we don't know what to talk about because I'm not interesting? Well, guess what? I have a friend who lives in Kosovo and she makes homemade tortillas.
Okay, that's hilarious because I do the opposite. I have a friend who lives in LA and she was upset today.
My update is the opposite, actually, in that I have realized I'm not a good cook, and it's kind of heartbreaking. Yeah,
That's not true.
something has happened. I don't know what it is. I've lost my touch.
Zach is wearing off.
Zach has, made me
That's
just...
what's happening.
No, the worst thing is every meal he cooks, which granted is mostly pasta, but I think we've covered this, dear listener, dear cheater. When I say pasta, don't think boy pasta. Like, this man is not putting butter noodles and making chicken and pouring a sauce on top. This man is crushing fresh tomatoes that he is
Sure.
learning to grow himself currently.
Yeah, what a superstar.
Fresh basil that he has grown, chopped in there. It's either a hand pressed moment, or he's like, actually, I did a blender, immersion blender tonight with
Wow.
fresh garlic. Like, everything's fresh, makes
Dude,
the
when I
sauce
come,
from
I'm gonna make that
scratch.
cook for me. I'm gonna make
It's
him cook
my,
for me.
I'm not even kidding. I was craving pasta so bad the other night, and we just didn't have it in the house, that I was like, can we DoorDash it? We didn't DoorDash it because we finally realized, we were like, everything we get is not gonna be as good as he makes.
Wow, that's a statement. It really
It's
is.
so
Wait, why do
good.
you think you're a bad cook? I'm confused.
Every
A
I
little voice
try
crack. Every.
every meal I've made lately, as in like for the past 6 months, I'd say, maybe more. Not every, but I would say I cook anywhere from 2 to 3 nights a week. And that is the boy in him, where it's up to me to be like, should we have pork chops tonight? Should we have chicken? You know, I can tell him what to make, but there's not the creative spark there yet. So I'm usually like, okay, let's have this meal. And when it's my turn to make it, it sucks. And that's
I feel like
all.
that's not true.
I'm telling you, Ansley, we had it last night where it was just like, yeah, this is
What'd
very
you have?
mid. We had pork chop, and we had honey roasted carrots. That
Ooh,
was the best part of the meal,
that
if that
sounds
tells you
amazing.
anything.
I think that
Um,
does sound like the best part of the meal. That sounds amazing.
well, no, because it's literally just salt and pepper on top of carrots with a drizzle of honey, and then you roast them. So,
Oh, okay.
not exactly, not hard. And then Parmesan couscous.
Ooh.
Um, I guess maybe it was just because it was a simple meal. I don't know. I'm just eating it, and I'm just like, yep, this is very mid. Um,
I think meals like that are very hard to make good because when you have a basic meat, a basic carb, and then vegetables, I think it's hard to pack in flavor sometimes. I
I
really
flavor.
think it's
I
hard to
did my
pack in flavor.
best.
Right,
We
that's
had
what I'm saying though.
Parmesan and herb
Like,
couscous, but
no, that's what I'm saying though. Couscous is very bland. Like by
mm,
itself, it's just bland. And you really have to. I feel like couscous, rarely do I have couscous. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is changing my life because it is just a bland grain, you know?
in my defense, I've made couscous before that I very much enjoy. It's like a garlic with some lemon zest on top, and I like do shit. This was out of the box. So I guess I could say that as well. But we're not even talking about this meal, guys. We're not even talking about this meal. There have been several meals as such where like I haven't even wanted to eat the left, like different
Oh my
meals though.
gosh. Okay, you know what?
Exactly.
I'll send
Just
you
not
some that are gonna be for
good.
sure hits. Like my
And then
Korean
if I
beef
mess them
bowls.
up, I'll know it's me.
Fair enough, but the Korean beef bowls that I think I told our parents about
Yes.
that. I'll send you that.
Yes.
It's just a for
Okay.
sure, like, you can't really mess it up, and the flavor is awesome.
Okay.
It's so good. And you're really good at sauces, so your sriracha mayo will turn out very good.
Okay. I'll try again. Cause y'all.
You could poach some eggs, you could soft boil some eggs, you could fry some eggs.
We will
All
do
Sophie strengths.
what we please with our eggs.
Right. Exactly.
I'll keep going. I'll keep soldiering on, but I
I
am
am just so surprised by that because you're such a
me
good
too.
creative chef.
Not anymore. Well, I guess maybe that's too. I'm not really trying to be creative. I'm trying to eat. I'm just
Also
like, what do
fair,
we have
no,
in the
me as well.
fridge?
But I feel like I have gathered a good little repertoire of recipes while
You
I've
have
been here.
soared while I
Yeah.
have plateaued.
When no, well that's the thing though. When I first got here, it was survival mode. Talk about box of pasta, some chicken and sauce on top. Sometimes that's what it was last year. Or yeah, last year when I first got to Kosovo in the fall, I was like, I don't know how to cook here. It's horrible.
If anything, that will speak to like I feel like cross cultural cooking of like learning how to like make do with what you have, but then
Yeah.
also like exploring and like, oh well what do I feel like
Right.
now you really are like a good cook. Like you could go in a kitchen and
Yeah,
kind of know
maybe. I don't know.
what to
Like I definitely still have to use most of the time if I want it to like Most of the time I still use a recipe. There are certain things that I no longer use recipes for, but most of the time I still use one. But yeah, some of it also is just like knowing what you can substitute and what you can't, right? So if I see a recipe and I see some ingredients I don't have, I'm like, okay, can I substitute that, or can I just not make that meal here? Or would I have to like really significantly change the meal to make it here? Or sometimes you go to the store and they just don't have an ingredient you need, and you're like, well, how do I make chickpea salad without chickpeas? I don't know. So I guess I'm just going to have to pivot and do something else.
The things we take for granted, America.
Yeah, be grateful.
The non-seasonal eating that we do.
Yeah,
I am.
Seasonal eating is also, it's a good skill. It's a good skill to learn. So
A good skill to have.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, the mandarins right now, they're so good.
In other updates, I have been trying to watch a lot of Oscar movies just to be which I feel like in the past
this year's Oscar winners or
like
this
the
year's
up
Oscar nominees.
Yeah,
Okay, you are legit like the 5th person I've talked to who's doing that this year. Very interesting.
This year specifically, or I guess this lineup, what we have going on right now, whatever's happening in Hollywood right now is giving me hope. It's giving me life, actually, because for the first time, I feel, not for the first, but like for the first time in a long time, I am interested in what is actually being put in the theater. I feel like it's your duty as an actor, like support art. And yes, please go to the movies if you can, if you will, But as myself, I'm just like, I don't want to pay $30 to go see another Marvel movie. And like,
oh, so true. I'm not going for that.
And here's a lot of flack. Here's my hot take. The last one I think I went to go see and paid money for and almost literally left the theater, I was so mad, was the latest Superman movie, which I know that's controversial because a lot of people liked it. I literally was just like, oh, I'm so like, what is, like, no wonder media's dying and no one wants to watch this anymore. I don't want to watch this. And for the longest time, personally, I have felt that way. Of like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't care about media. Welcome to the Renaissance, in Sophie's opinion, to the Renaissance of Hollywood lately. Movies that have been coming out, such as, what is the one with Leonardo DiCaprio that has just come out?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
One Battle After Another. The acting is very good. And so that was just like, oh, what a surprise. I really enjoyed watching this movie. Hamnet. I want to watch that so bad. I am actively trying to find time on my calendar to go watch this in the movie. I will go watch it by myself. I want to watch it badly. Wuthering Heights. Say what you will about it if you're all like, it's a Margot Robbie porno and it's all about sex. Fine. But just look at stills from the movie. That is a beautiful movie. Yeah. Like, let's not forget, like, and so we have a beautiful movie in the mix. We have, like, just art that we can be watching.
I have not seen it, but my friends who went to see it said, like, would I go watch it again? No, because it was, like, not for them, it was not, like, the amount of sexual content. It was the amount of disturbing sexual content that they were, like, dislike, like, don't like that vibe. But they did say, they're like, it is one of the most beautiful gothic films that I've ever seen. And
I am excited for that. Yeah, I am excited for that. We haven't had that in a while. We're excited for that. Last night, I watched Frankenstein.
Oh, I've heard good things about that as well.
Also, so good. It was a beautiful movie. I hope it wins costumes. From the very beginning, there's like a shot where his like mother is coming into the house and she has this gorgeous veil on. And you can tell the camera was like, yep, make sure her veil like trails this way. The cinematographer, the costumer were like, and let's focus on her. Even what the maids are wearing are gorgeous. Like that shot, I was just like, I'm watching this whole movie, I'm in. And just, the rest of it was just gorgeous. It was beautiful. Besides that, I thought the acting was very good. I, first of all, wanted to watch it because I learned that they used very little CGI, if any.
Wow.
That's a fact check. Fact check me on that. But I saw the scene where there's the ship. They built an actual ship. Wow. He didn't want any of it to be fake. Like, the ship is real. So he made sure the ship was built, and then there's a scene where he's like fighting all the sailors. That's all like stunt work. Like it's not CGI when he like throws them. That's like an actual like stunt person. He like pushes the boat. That's like real. They put it on a tilter thing so it would actually move. So that in itself made me want to watch it because I was like, that's so, I love that we're doing that again in Hollywood. And he has so much prosthetics obviously on him. He's Frankenstein. This, I feel like when I say this is gonna make people be like, not watching that, especially my mom. But it kind of reminded me of Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Oh, gosh.
Which I know, hear me out, I know that's very controversial. But in the fact that, as an actor, you literally almost only have your eyes to act with.
Right.
Because you are just in something that is not your body entirely. Like that mouthpiece that the Grinch has to wear. Like, and whether or not you hate that movie, he is very expressive. The acting is acting, you know what I mean? And same thing with Jacob Elordi of like, that could have been very hard, but literally for a large part of it, it's just like his eyes where he'll like look up and go. And you can tell there's like hate in his eyes or like love or like anger. And it's literally just his eyes moving.
No, Frankenstein is what I want to see. So
you should watch it.
Watch that one, yeah.
I want to watch it again. And that's also
Maybe
weird. I don't like watching movies
June.
again.
We should do a little June watch.
Yes. And so that's my long, big update to say
Lovely. That's
there's
beautiful.
hope in my heart for Hollywood again.
Love.
And watch the Oscar movies because they're good.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it. It's a good
the
run.
One that I big time on my list that every single person who's watched the Oscar movies has told me to watch is Train Dreams. Have you seen that one?
That's on my list.
I have
also,
heard really good things about Train Dreams. I've had multiple people from multiple circles in my life be like, "Hey, have you seen Train Dreams? You would really like it." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Nope. It's on, it's next on my list. I'm currently watching If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. That's with Rose Byrne, I think is how you say her name. Or Rose Byrne. It's not, that one is one where I'm like,
Oscar movies are very hit or miss for me. I remember I watched all the Oscar films. Bridger and I were both watching them like a few years ago. And it was like so hit or miss. Like I
well, that's what I'm saying. Of like,
man, I love this. And then the next one I watch, I'd be like, this is awful, and I hate this movie.
That's in my humble opinion. For the past like couple of years, I've just been like, this is the noms. Okay, and I just feel like this year I'm just like, got it, on it. Yep, that should be here. That should be here. Like I feel like they're all worthy. Yeah. You know, and what I will say for this movie, while I'm just not liking the story, and it's very interestingly shot for you cinematographers out there, just for that, but I'm just not liking the way it's shot because it's so like it's just close-ups almost. That's all it is. If you can like picture that in a movie, it's crazy. Interesting. But the acting is good because it's close-ups, you can just see like her eye just like trying not to twitch, you know, and so that's good. The acting's good.
Yeah. Stylistic choices. Well, I'm excited. And speaking of movies, the question of the week is gonna be, what is okay, wait, tell me if I'm wording this right. What children's movie do you think should not be for children? Is that pretty much right?
Let's talk about some controversial moments.
That's kind of basically the question, right?
Yeah, what are we allowing inside our kids' brains?
Inside our kids.
Case in point, what brought this question upon us? Snow White. And I know this is a common one. People agree with me on this one. People talk about this one.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Who approved it? Who let that through, Disney? I can remember as a child, you remember feelings that you feel that are pounded in your head of like, that was the first time I was afraid, or like, that's the time I saw my mommy cry, or like, you just remember times in your childhood. Yep. And those are one of those times where I can like still, like right now, I'm remembering the fear that I felt as a child watching that movie, being so like, scared. To this day, you could not pay me to watch that movie because that feeling would just like, childhood trauma.
I don't have that one surrounding Snow White. I agree with you. I don't think it's a children's movie because of that. But I haven't seen Snow White in so long. I don't even know if I could really walk you through the entire movie. Like, I know that there's the dwarves. I know that there's the creepy old lady. I know that there's the scene with the apple. Like, I can tell you the very, very broad
That's
strokes. But I'm
basically
like,
it.
I
I'll
don't
tell
really
you.
know. Like, I haven't seen it in so long that I'm like, I don't know if I even
There's just the
remember
one
the
long chase scene where she kills Snow White
movie.
and then she runs away and the dwarves are chasing her through the woods.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Like, I don't really remember that scene. Maybe I blocked it out.
It's maybe you did because it sounds
Maybe I blocked it
scary.
out. One that I remember not, I don't know if I would say it's not a kid's movie, but I remember hating them as a kid. Pinocchio and Alice in Wonderland. I remember hating
Mm.
both of those, but I don't, oh, and Dumbo.
Don't let don't let the
Also
kids.
Dumbo.
Oh,
Dumbo,
the animal
I don't think
cruelty.
yeah. Well, and also the fact that he like loses his mom and
Ah,
I will never forget the scene where Dumbo's like in and everyone's jeering and laughing and hurting him. And I remember as a kid being like, this is horrible.
you mean I can be separated from my mom? No.
Yeah, and then like thrown and a stage for everyone to poke and laugh and jeer at you for your big ears. I was like, oh, I don't know if there is a moral to Dumbo. I don't remember. I
I think
really
it's
don't
just
remember.
you can be shout out Philip Steele. Do you know this? That's my dad's favorite movie. Like his or I guess favorite kids movie. Like if
What?
he I think it was his favorite movie growing up, but then also like if he had a favorite kids movie, he would say. So we watched it like growing up because it was like, this is dad's favorite movie. Dad, are you okay? Uh, I
Hey,
think
check in, Philip Steele. This
check
is a check
in,
in.
sound off. I think it's a commentary on like you can be different. People are gonna make fun of you for it, but your differences are what make you special, cool, save your life. I think because he
Yeah, because
flies
I
with
don't.
his ears. He can.
Oh,
His ears are
that's
so
right.
big he can
Okay.
fly with them, and it like saves him or he saves someone. And it's all about like it's okay to be different is the message.
Okay. Okay. Which, yeah,
Yeah,
great message. As an adult, I would like that. As a
not
kid,
for
I do
nope.
not remember that. I remember the movie Dumbo stopping with he's being jeered and laughed at in the circus. I don't remember the rest of
I
that
remember
film.
him being taken from his mom. Yeah, that's
Yep, I
why.
remember him being taken from his mom and
Oh God, now I'm getting like sweaty again. Listen,
this is one that you hate. I
mm.
love this movie actually, and I loved it as a kid, but you hate this one is Fox and the Hound. And
Oh my,
you don't like
what?
that one.
I'm already
We
thinking
are
about
the
it
best
crying.
of friends.
Stop, Ainsley. Like that's so bad. I hate that movie so much. I think it was because I, for some reason, had no idea. Like I had no presupposition. Like no one had told me, and I just remember thinking for some reason it was going to be the happiest movie ever,
Oh.
and then it wasn't.
The
And I wasn't prepared, and it
end
was
is
so.
really intense, really quick. Gets
You're
really
7! What are you
right.
talking about?
Yeah.
You can't have that. Guys, I think we've talked about it here. I think we've mentioned it. I had a slight mental breakdown when I watched Dead's Poets Society. As in sob
Yep.
screaming. Like haven't cried like all the bad things in life haven't cried that hard. That's how hard I cried as like a 7-year-old watching
Yeah.
that movie. It's just like
I think I think it's something there's like a connection there with like the best friend sort of situation in both of those movies.
hello, yes?
Right,
Like, let's
yeah,
not
like,
let
I
our
think
best
that's
friends die. Fuck. Okay. This was the wrong topic. This one's maybe gonna throw us off a little bit. The Little Mermaid.
Oh,
But not
interesting.
for what maybe you're thinking. I know
Okay.
someone who was not allowed to watch it because Ariel disobeyed her father.
Right, yep. That's the
Okay.
only reason I knew that people couldn't watch it.
I get it, Disney. I get it. Actually, I think it should be the fact that always perpetuated that the guy that you can be in love with can be a dumb brick And that's okay because you just love him based off his looks and you've never spoken to him in your life, but you love him. And your courtship is lame as fuck. You guys have no real connection other than when you're in the boat that one time staring at each other and animals sing for you. But that's not enough because as soon as some little hottie comes around and can talk to him, he's going to be like, actually, I forget all
That's
about
a
you. And he'll
magic
marry
spell.
her.
It's a magic spell. Don't
She
you
cast
remember
that on him immediately?
Yeah, it's like a magic spell, like right.
I thought
so
she-
remember because Eric's like in a like a coma. He's like, yes, and I'm doing this. Remember? He's in a little spell because she uses her little locket and it goes into his eyes and it's like. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, Eric, you get a slight pass.
Slight pass.
He's
But he is,
still
I think he is a
my
bit of a
least
dumb
favorite
prick.
print. He's just
You know
no
what's funny, though, is
personality.
he was always my favorite as far. I love the way that Prince Eric looks. I like his like dark hair with blue eyes.
So does
I loved
Ariel.
that. I loved it. Yeah.
It's teaching the girls.
But as
It's
far
okay
as
to like the dumb brick.
personality, yeah, it doesn't have a great personality there.
Speaking of what we're teaching girls, once again, now I'm getting all like, I
was
sound
about to
like
say-
a Christian parent here. Like, what are the messages our kids are getting? But Beauty and the Beast, teaching our girls it's okay to like a man with anger issues. I'm sorry. If your boyfriend punches a wall or throws a chair, you get the fuck out of there. Okay?
Also true.
So no, I don't care what the enchantment is.
Don't tame the beast.
That's not your job.
Yep.
Go! You have enough to worry about. You have a sick father. Oh, and Stockholm syndrome. Wait, he kidnapped you.
Oh,
Let's not forget about.
Oh, hardcore.
Wait a minute.
Really,
Anyway,
I think most of the princes that Disney has, they don't have a lot going for them. The one that I do remember liking as a kid, but I'd have to go back and watch it, is Prince Philip.
I was going to say that too. I think he is the
one that
best.
I remember being like,
He's a
that's
G.
a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, literally is like, I will risk my life for you.
Yep.
I will
He's
chop down an
chopping through those
entire
vines,
enchanted
right?
forest.
Yep.
You're asleep. I can't do nothing with you. But
Right.
I love you so much.
Right.
I'm going to
Yeah.
try.
True. Facts.
Shout out Prince Philip.
Oh, I remember the one I was thinking of earlier. The one I was thinking of earlier that I think this is considered a kids movie is The Wizard of Oz, because that scene with the monkeys is crazy.
Wait, which one?
Oh, it's crazy.
Which one?
The one with the monkeys.
There's a lot of monkey scenes. Which one?
Like the one where they're like going crazy and they're like chasing everybody down. It's like scary with the flying monkeys. It's like a scary scene. I remember that
scary
was a
one.
scary scene for, I don't know, scary scene as a child for myself. Also, again, I don't know if this is considered a kids movie. I'm kind of like teetering on the edge here. Is Old Yeller considered a kids movie, or is that just
Oh
a movie?
my god.
I don't know.
For
I
some
talk
reason, I
about-
feel like a
talk
lot of
about
kids
movie.
watch it though.
Yes, right. So talk about a movie like you were saying, Fox and the Hound. For me, that was Old Yeller. I will never forget watching that movie, and Old Yeller's got rabies in the barn, and the kids going, oh, oh, oh,
Oh, stop!
my
Stop!
gosh. I was like unwell. I remember running up to my room and sobbing in my bed, and I just remember absolutely losing it. It was not a good time.
Listen, on here, you come. We know why you come, chitters. For us to tell you how to live your life the right way.
Always,
okay?
yeah, you know
We've
it,
told
guys.
you how to do your wedding the right way. And last episode we told you how to be in a relationship and flirt the right way.
True.
And now we're gonna tell you
We'll
how to
get
parent
marriage, no worries.
the right way. Oh yeah, don't worry. We'll tell you how to be married and be successful at that. Let me tell you how to successfully parent. Don't let your kids watch these movies. Old Yeller, bad parent. Don't let them do
Bad
that.
parent.
Bad.
Oh, Sue's gonna watch this and be like, dear God, you're a bad parent.
No, my mom too is all the time like, I'll pay for your therapy. I'm so sorry. I was a
seriously.
horrible
Like,
parent.
No, let's be real, we're fine. But just think, yeah, I distinctly remember watching that movie and being like, not okay.
Not well.
For a while, I remember.
I'm like,
Crazy.
it's in me again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
Here's the theme I'm getting. Don't let your kids watch Disney. Because I don't think we've mentioned a bad Pixar movie. I can't really think of.
I can't think of a Pixar movie that I didn't like as a kid. Which, like, Finding Nemo, because my parents would skip that opening scene. I remember they skipped the opening scene where the mom
When he
gets eaten
can't
by
find.
a barracuda.
Oh, that is scary.
That's
You're
a
right.
really
That's
bad
scary.
one. And also does get separated from his dad. So that is like, whoa. I don't know. Pixar's just better in every
Pixar
way.
do
I
Pixar
have
do it
nothing
better.
else to say on that.
I will say, as a not child anymore, I don't know how old I was, probably too old, but do you remember I think it was Toy Story 3 came out. We saw it in theaters.
Oh,
And
yes.
that scene where they're going to, I think I was like 15, like too old to be freaking out.
Oh,
Like I was like
very
sobbing.
freaked out.
I was like,
When Lotso goes mean, oh my gosh. Honestly, even just thinking about it right now, like
so scary.
I can hear it in my head when the clown is like, and then one day, Lotso snapped, and you just see Lotso's face go boom, and like the thunder and light. I remember, yeah, we were teenagers, and both of us were just sitting there like, ah, ah, ah.
Oh
Like
my,
yeah. That was scary. There's some parts of Toy Story. Oh, actually, no. I remember this scene in Toy Story 1 where Sid, the kid next door, like they're at his house and Sid is like torturing the toys. Oh my gosh.
The poor Barbie, and then they come out as like creatures.
Yeah, now my
Guys,
skin is like creepy crawly.
we have sensitive minds, okay?
Yeah, right. Which, like,
we're very affected.
Do I think that every kid is affected by that? Maybe not, but I think most of them are. And I'm like, ugh, scary.
Kids are sensitive. Movies that are okay to show your kids from your two resident parenting experts.
I will say absolute favorite animated film from when I was a kid, and it's still one of my favorite animated films to this day, is The Incredibles. That movie shaped my brain in the best of ways, and I will never be tired of watching it. To this day,
teach your kids what good media is.
Yeah, seriously. And if I was at a movie night with like all 20s, 30s, 40s, and they said, hey, should we watch The Incredibles? I would be like,
I'm so down.
Yeah, brother. I'm
so down for that.
Do it. Yes. It's one of my favorite films to this day. I love that movie. I love
it impacted me so deeply. I cut my hair to be like her. Okay?
Edna Mode.
Edna Mode. Oh, icon.
Pull yourself together. So
right.
good. So quotable. Icon.
My God. Elastica. Too good. That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good animated films out there. But also,
so you don't have to show them Alice in Wonderland. You don't have to do that. They'll be fine.
I just didn't like it. Yeah, they don't need it. They don't need it.
Yeah,
just creepy. It's kind of just.
It just made you feel not good. Yeah, that it ends and you're just
not good. True.
Like a happy ending and the movie's over and you're still kind of like, okay, like.
Right. I will say one that I loved as a kid. But again, I don't know. I haven't seen it so long. I loved Peter Pan as a kid. That one
slight racial tendencies that you maybe shouldn't show.
Right. So that's where I'm like, I don't know if that's now, maybe not, because I haven't seen it in so long. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's not a good one anymore. But I remember as a kid always feeling happy after I watched it.
I liked that movie
just having
too.
a light feeling in my heart. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
And that's a perfect example of what to show, in my opinion, in my expert opinion, of what to show young kids, because there's no
child psychologist opinion.
You know it, PhD right there. Because there's no there's a villain, but it's not like scary, and I feel like even in a child mind, they can like rationalize like, I'm probably never gonna get kidnapped by a pirate where I fly to a super land. So it's very easy to like not be scared of that. And he's silly. He's a silly villain.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Is also why Hook is so awesome, is because it has that same that's a live action, but same.
Wait.
What?
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong movie because Hook, I'm pretty sure, terrified me. Isn't that the one? Isn't that the one they put? He is genuinely evil, and he puts the man in the trunk, they fold him up, and they shove him in the trunk as punishment.
Okay, wait, no, I think you're
Let
right.
us know.
I think
that
no,
one's.
You're right.
I remember seeing that as a 12-year-old and being like, oh God,
Yeah, okay, you're right. No, I'm doing yeah, you're right.
still a very good movie. Yes, I would watch it now.
Also, not on the track of what you're saying.
Let us know in the
Let us know.
comments what your scary child movie was that scared
True.
you
Please let
and
us
what
know.
your favorite child
Would
movie
love to know.
was.
Also, actually, this is shout out Luke and Bridger. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. Is Never Ending Story like a scary movie? I feel like it is, and I have that in the back of my subconscious, but I can't remember. So Luke and Bridger have definitely seen that. Please let me know. I don't remember.
I don't remember what happens, but I remember, I think I had to like, I remember like sneaking it for some reason. Like I can
Ooh.
remember like not wanting my mom to know I was watching it.
Yeah, so
So
I'm like,
I
I
might have,
just have a feeling in my brain somewhere that like Never Ending Story goes in that category for
it
me.
gives, which Luke and Bridger are gonna murder me for this because I think they really liked it. It gives to me Alice in Wonderland vibes, where it's just
Okay.
so weird. You're just kind of like
I
unsettled
don't
the whole
remember
time.
it.
You're just kind of
I could
like,
not tell you the plot. I really could not tell you the plot at
they
all.
go in,
I just
I'm
remember.
pretty sure they go inside a story and it's all of the
And
things
they
that
like
happen
fly
within this cool
around.
story. Yeah, and they
Yeah.
fly on this dog, flying dog
Yeah,
thingy-mabob.
right, right.
And the story's like crumbling from within or something like that. But yeah, it's just weird. It's a
Yeah.
weird
Okay.
story to go into.
Let us know if you've seen that. Specifically, though, Luke and Bridger, please let us know because I can't remember.
Let
One
us know.
movie, last thing I'm going to say.
Last.
One movie that I will say is one of my favorite animated Disney films, but I would not show it to children, is Tangled.
Why wouldn't you show that to kids?
Because
Because
Mother
mommy
Gothel is
issues?
freaky as frick and also big time
Mm,
mommy issues. Like, oh, this is my mom. Actually, my mom kidnapped me from my family. And also, my mom's actually a lying psychopath who chains me up in a tower. No, I'm not sure. That's so creepy. That part when she
mm,
like dies. Oh, creepy, creepy, creepy. Or even the part
right.
where she's like following Rapunzel around and she's like, "Nyeh." I wouldn't do that.
It's so hard to like, yeah, when you watch movies now is like
Yep,
through the eyes of an adult being able to process things. Because
yep.
yeah, I definitely saw that as like a, I don't know, 17-year-old or
Yep.
something.
And I love it. I
I
love
love
Tangled.
that.
It's
That's
one of
my
my favorite
favorite.
films. It really is.
That
One of my favorite
and
animated films.
Princess and the Frog, I think are my top
Oh,
two
yeah, that's a good one.
favorite movies.
Yeah,
Because they're not in love with blockheads.
true. Facts.
Bricks.
Facts.
Yeah.
No bricks.
Facts.
All right, guys. Well, that was supposed to be quicker than it was, but. Or, no, longer. It was supposed to be. No. No, yeah, quicker. Okay, my brain.
Inslee teaches all day. Inslee teaches kids and she's a talk.
Yeah, seriously.
It's late
All
at
right,
night there,
guys.
guys.
It is.
Inslee
It's
stays
late at
up late
night,
for
and
you
I'm
all for this
tired.
content, okay?
True.
Give her a break.
Give me a break.
Like, follow, subscribe, comment, be email. Thank you. And with that, open hands.
Ow!
Out.